The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he completes it to Westbrook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dalton here from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll hit this underneath to Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Packers 7, Bears 0.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Another chance for Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. John Brown set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? They were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And here is a leaping big catch. He pulled it in.
Complete to Doak.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Orla Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown. And what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dalton, 1st and 10. It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. John Brown set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
At the 34-yard line.
And it'll be Dalton again. Looking deep for Hilton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. This will be Dalton again. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Dalton. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Kill. Hey.
So Dalton now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First and 10 for Dalton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on first down, Dalton, and quickly into the hands of Robinson. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
They try again with Montgomery. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Right here. Check.
Andy Dalton. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Dalton. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He's got it at the 15. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
1st down, Packers.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action here with Dalton. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.